On the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Michigan State Spartans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Spartans headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Fleming. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Picks up the first down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give is to Williams. Trucks through the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots.
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Spartan. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive. Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front. into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Floating away. Fires downfield. Got a man, it's Bigyurr. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Paul.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Moving out to the right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
His size makes him a matchup nightmare. They recruited him specifically for plays like this, to run down the field, climb the ladder over a smaller DB, make a play for this offense.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The give is to Williams. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Washington. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Barges ahead. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Now on 2nd and goal. Got his man. Touchdown, Terrapins! Into the end zone for 6.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
keeps it on first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Running inside, it's Smith. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Offense gets set for second down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. To the air, it's Washington. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
The run inside. It's Smith. Runs through a tackle. There's some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Maryland! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the point after is good. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. There he goes. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. There's a crease. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to barrel in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Flips it out in the flat. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 25. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running inside. It's Smith. Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! He got a step and just dusted the field. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally.
It's a seam wide open. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Smith. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Bringing the heat. Intercepted a first half. Can swing momentum.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
A first down run in the red zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sparty.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Makes his man miss. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Under fire, trying to buy time. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Mustangs. Not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man.
Yeah, punts just aren't going to get this team back in the game. That was the problem early, just not able to convert on 3rd downs, but a really good job there. Nice execution. That should really help their confidence moving forward.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with the big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Running to the left. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
The play action fake. With the catch, it's Patterson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Escapes the pressure going right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Punt is in the air. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And the defense just getting out of position on that last RPO. The running back had the football. I'm not sure the defense thought the quarterback had held onto it and was maybe going to throw it. You see that linebackers and the DB.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down to the pass and getting the sack.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Using his legs, it's Edwards. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Wow, I love the way the defense is playing here. 2 stops back-to-back with their backs up against the wall, Pollard.
Yeah, and this offense, they tried to throw it, they tried to run it. This is a play. I always think players, not plays.
Makes a catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Spartans! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They march 72 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Washington. He's going for a big play downfield. It's caught. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Goes high to pull it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. In the red area, it's Smith. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest. Touchdown, Maryland! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Terps respond.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he tacks on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Hits him with a stiff arm. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Finds a man on the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass to catch.
Taken in by Smith on the right side. Got some room in to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Spartans. The Spartans have the lead. The extra point here would tie the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Makes it past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Terrapins! They move on top here in the fourth. The Terps respond. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time, and you got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. On the run, fires downfield. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Trying to run, it's Smith. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.